On the other side, viewers, what does a grooming guide reveal about a company's mindset? Today, that question is being asked from an eyewear brand, Lenskart. This after the company's internal staff style guide surfaced online and quickly went viral. The document, which outlined dress code rules, drew attention for banning Hindu symbols like bindi, tilak and kalava while permitting the hijab. As the controversy escalated, CEO Piyush Bansal stepped in. He first called the document inaccurate and then described it as an outdated training note. Eventually, Bansal took responsibility for the lapse and admitted that the restrictions on bindi and tilak were wrong and shouldn't have been there in the first place. But that's not where it ends, because even after that admission, the usual set of apologists rushed to shift the blame game, calling the outrage total propaganda. The question is the ecosystem avoiding the real issue of discrimination against Hindus because it is blinded by bias? That's the question we are asking. And joining me on the debate tonight, Sujata Pandey, political analyst, Subhrashta, founder of the Churn, Dr. Fahim Beg, social activist, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress party, and Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Why would you call it a total propaganda? There are people who are explaining this as propaganda. Wearing a kalava, should I be stopped from wearing a kalava? It's my faith. I'm wearing a bindi, and it's not even got anything to do with anybody's, it's the choice, personal choice. Just the argument you picked up during the hijab debate. How come today talking about the bindi or restriction on bindi and kalava actually becomes propaganda? Hijab wala propaganda nahi tha.
Navika ji, good evening to you, fellow panelists and viewers. I don't think it is propaganda, and I don't think anyone should be not allowed to wear anything they like as long as it maintains the decorum. However, there are certain departments in every company where they will have a code of conduct, guidelines on what to wear, what not to wear if it is best. I myself run an IT company, and I have worked in all multinational companies, small companies, big companies. I have not seen anywhere there's a restriction on any sort of ornament you wear, any sort of kalava, tilak you put up. However, there are departments like sales where people have to face certain people. They do have guidelines with respect.
God, guidelines. These guidelines in school uniform were opposed, Subhrashta ji. At that time they said, choice should be given. Why should schools have a uniform code? At that time, that was the argument. Today, look at how the coin has flipped.
Navika ji, they are flummoxed because Piyush Bansal himself has come out with a statement which actually says that, well, this document did belong to Lenskart. This document did have some problems. We do acknowledge those problems, and in future we'll be careful about it. I think the overall crux of Piyush's statements have been this. Now the problem is that whosoever is trying to back whatever this conversation is in the name of propaganda, they are absolutely caught flummoxed. They don't know how to react to it because there is an acceptance on the part of the company. And Mr. Mishra is talking about some kind of a work profile where some kind of a guideline exists for dress and the way you should look in a company. I don't think which organization is he talking about, and why should it become a part of any conversation what a woman or a man wants to wear? As long as you're professional and you're doing your job, I don't think anybody should get into any kind of wardrobe, unless of course you are in a business that is to do with couture, and you are in a business that has to do with modeling or professions which are based primarily on how you look. I don't think it should matter. And at
absolutely. And Dr. Fahim Beg, my question is, hijab is allowed, fair enough. Turban allowed, fair enough. But why not a bindi or a tilak or a kalava? I don't understand. If it's not allowed as per a dress code, I'm okay with that. But then it should be an equal dress code for everybody. You can't have some faiths that should be allowed to be represented, the others where you have objections, and that's where the inequality comes in.
नाविका जी, बहुत अफसोस के साथ कहना चाहूंगा कि आज दिल्ली एनसीआर नोएडा में हजारों लोग पिछले एक हफ्ते से प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, 10,000 की तनख्वाह पा रहे हैं, 300 रुपए का गैस खरीद रहे हैं और उनका परिवार खाने पीने से परेशान है। अफसोस इस बात का है कि एक प्राइवेट कंपनी के किसी इस तरह के मुद्दे को लेकर हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं राष्ट्रीय चैनल पर, जबकि भूखे लोग जो है सड़कों पर घूम रहे हैं, आज उनकी बात नहीं हो रही। ये राइट विंग वाले, ये आरएसएस वाले, ये बीजेपी वाले किस तरह लोगों को डाइवर्ट करते हैं। प्रोपेगेंडा कह रहे हैं उसको, बंसल साहब को प्रोपेगेंडा ये लोग कर रहे हैं ताकि लोगों का ध्यान वहां से जो असली मुद्दा है देश का अभी फिलहाल 10,000 12,000 में परिवार चलाना।
मुझे सिर्फ इतना बता दीजिए फहीम बेग साहब, चलिए अगर मैं आपकी बात मान भी लूं तो क्या वो जो डॉकेट लिखा था फरवरी में पीयूष बंसल जी की कंपनी का, वो आरएसएस ने लिखा था या उनकी कंपनी ने खुद बनाया था? और क्या उन्होंने इसीलिए बनाया था ताकि ये आरएसएस और बीजेपी के हाथ आ जाए और वो बात का बतंगड़? आप किस तरह का आर्ग्यूमेंट कर रहे हैं मेरी समझ में नहीं आ रहा। बट सुजाता पांडे, वंस अगेन इट्स अ डाइवर्जनरी टैक्टिक, डू नॉट एड्रेस द इशू। तो फिर हिजाब के इशू में, हिजाब के इशू के टाइम बाकी दुनिया में किसी को कोई कष्ट नहीं था जो ये लोग हिजाब की इतनी बातें कर रहे थे। आज बिंदी और कलावा और तिलक के बारे में बात करने से इनको लगता है कि बेसिक इश्यूज लोगों के डाइवर्ट हो रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल जेन्युइनली।
सुजाता,
अगर आप अगर आप मान लीजिए कि ये चीज उल्टी होती, अगर बिंदी होता अलाउड, सिंदूर होता अलाउड और बुर्का नहीं होता अलाउड, तो these are the same kind of people who would say कि look, this is Islam। मैंने आपके बीच में नहीं बोला, मैंने आपके बीच में नहीं बोला, I'm going to ask very uncomfortable questions, so be prepared। And Navika, the point is कि आखिर ये this is not about policy document, this is about principle। In a Hindu majority country, you are essentially saying कि if you are a Hindu woman, remove the sign of your married life as a married woman, because a bindi or a sindoor is a sign of me being married. So remove that. But if you are a Muslim woman, you would be not only be assisted in making you wear a nice type of burqa, but you are very much allowed, you are progressive, you are welcome. But a Hindu faith is not welcome. That is the problem. Now I am going to ask certain questions which I just digged in and I found out. And these questions are not just for the social activists sitting here, but also for the Piyush Bansal. And Piyush Bansal must answer. Is it not true that Piyush Bansal's company Lenskart got funded recently by a Sharia-compliant investor from Middle East? It's called, yeah. And then Lenskart in 2026 also was halal certified. And it has, of course, by the Sharia compliance, you're not supposed to do haram.
Getting into the funding and finding motives, that I don't know. And frankly, unless we can prove this, I don't know if we can hold that against any company. My question is only one. Any rule that is discriminatory should be avoided. In the case of Lenskart, if you're allowing one faith, one religion to follow its norms, allow the other one too. It really wouldn't merit any debate if it was a uniform code of conduct. But if it isn't, if there are special requirements that are given for one and not for the other, that is when people begin to look at the discrimination. Same thing that happened at hijab. Uniform code in a school. And in a school, the uniform code has to be followed. But there, people said it was a matter of choice. Where is that choice today is the question many people are asking. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night, be safe. I'll be back tomorrow.